effort you had to help set a pulse on that. How does that really show the dedication that you all had in that second period to get those pucks and get those opportunities?
Yeah, I mean, I saw opportunity there, and yeah, he was open, and I just passed him, and he had like empty net.
When you look at this team, what was the key to that start of you all bringing that energy at the start of the second period?
I mean, we played a better physical game. We had better forecheck, and yeah, I mean, we played way better than last game.
Timo going after Lee to make sure that he stood up for Heischer. How critical was that for this group?
I mean, it was really good because like if he stand up for his teammate, for his really good friend, it's always some positive thing.
The chemistry between you and Holtz is pretty palpable. I mean, a bunch of assists this year. You know, you guys had, I would say, some of the better goals this year. I mean, what are you seeing from him on the ice and just that chemistry overall?
Yeah, he always wants puck for me. I always say like before the game, like just pass me puck, and like yeah, sometimes he scores, sometimes he didn't score, but yeah, I mean he's the shooter and he knows where he should be.
Timo, obviously you stand up for your captain against Lee. How critical was it that you all make sure you bring that physicality the entire game and then you stepped up?
Yeah, I mean, pretty clear. Didn't like the hit. It's a dirty hit, and then yeah, just want to step in and kind of let him know. So that's it.
We heard pregame so much about our execution needs to be better. How would you grade your team's execution tonight?
Yeah, I thought it was good. I think overall we played a solid game. At the end, didn't give him much. Kaapo made some unbelievable saves. Played really, really well for us, and then special teams was great. And then that's if we play that way, we're confident that we can win any game.
What sparked that energy at the start of the second period where you guys did score so many goals there?
Just knowing we can come out and be on a two-man advantage, and that's obviously nice to get a goal there, kind of jumpstart the period for us like that, and then follow it up. And I thought after that we played a solid game. We broke out really well, which made it tough for them to forecheck. And like I said before the game, the execution is going to be key, and I thought we did a good job of that.
Timo, was part of this, knowing that last night's result and how you guys played was almost unacceptable and really wanted to step on the gas today?
Yeah, it's that's the nice thing about a back-to-back when you have a game like yesterday. You can show up today and answer, and I think can be really happy the way we answered today. But obviously disappointing we lost yesterday, but I think it's shows a good reaction, and now we're on the road here, two very important games, and we can build off tonight.
How important is it to convert on the power play early in the second after missing out late in the first?
Yeah, it's always important to capitalize on the power play, especially when you get the chance to go out in the second period, starting fresh eyes in the 5-on-3. And Jack made an unbelievable play there, and like I said, that kind of jump-started our period, and we built off it.
What was the mood at the end of the first period, especially after missing that chance before
just knowing what we have to do moving forward. I thought our first period was pretty good, but we knew there's another gear to it, and it kind of came together as a group, and coach analyzed some things and talked to us, and then we went out and executed in the second.
Islanders took a timeout after the 3 games. What did you guys say to your team to kind of prevent any type of rally?
Well, just keep going. Don't change too much. Stay on your toes, be hard, and kind of play the same way we have before. And obviously we knew they were going to make a push, but we answered it the right way. Right.
First goal you have,
I believe so, yeah.
You helped the Devils to their first shutout of the season. How did you stay so calm, especially in all those penalties that had happened, and just stayed calm throughout that game?
Yeah, I felt good all night, and I think it's important, for the goalie to stay calm. That gives the guys confidence. You see somebody that's calm in there. But still sharp, and that's what I'm trying to be every night. And it paid off tonight. It was a good team effort.
Was this a desperate game tonight for you guys? Obviously, asking the obvious.
Yeah. I think we're at that point of the year where every game matters really a lot, and obviously against a team we're kind of chasing that's right ahead of us. huge, massive win.
Obviously, you're in a bit of a different position because you're not a skater. You're, in goal. But when you see what happened to Nico there with that hit and then that response from Timo, first of all, what did you sort of see on that? What happened to Nico?
No, that's obviously a tough hit. He gets a major. But I love the response. That's what good teams do, good teammates do, and stick up for each other, and that's what you have to do going forward as well. And I think it's a sign of a good teammate and a good good locker room as well.
Kaapo, as opposed to your first two starts, do you feel it was an improved defensive effort tonight?
I don't really want to compare games because there's a lot of different factors that go into each game, and I just approach every game the same way myself. Just try to play my game, stay calm, but be sharp, like I said, and just try to perform. And like I said, I felt really good tonight.
The Islanders said that they didn't really put enough pressure on you despite the 37 saves you had. Do you feel your team closed the gaps and let you track pucks better?
Yeah. Sometimes you get a lot of shots from the outside or whatnot, or the shooting lanes are clear. There's no players, no sticks available for them to shoot at, and then our guys did a good job blocking some shots and boxing out. That helps obviously the goalie a lot.
Did you feel they kept sticks out of the lane and clear shots?
I'd say so. Yeah. I felt pretty good. Feel confident you can play top of the crease when you see the shot lane and there's no traffic in front. So that's great.
You made a big sprawling save on JG Pageau late on that penalty kill. Did you realize you stopped that puck?
Yeah. I saw that. I didn't know who it was, but yeah, I just tried to get across. I saw the puck kind of bounce over there, and I tried to get across, and happy to be able to come up with that save.
So you easily knew that it was no goal there. You waved the glove a little bit too.
Oh, that one, yeah, that one was clear. Yeah. It was like it just bounced up, and then the puck was right in front of my eyes. I didn't have time to react, but he batted it in, obviously, and yeah, that's a clear no goal. I think good call by the ref right away.
Not only the playoff push, that's obvious. What you want to prove, but for you personally, I mean, what are you trying to prove in these last, I guess, 11 games here this season? For yourself, for your career.
I think I'm just going to every game which whenever I get to play, I'm going in and try to help the team win, and that's the most important thing. I don't think proving something for someone but yourself is that's the only thing that matters. Bringing your effort, your game, and helping the team win that way, and anything else I don't think about right now. So just trying to focus on making the playoffs here.
You have to be pretty happy with the response you've seen from your team tonight.
Without a doubt. We talk about teaching, learning, learn when you play well, learn when you don't, and our team really responded tonight. When you play back-to-back games and you don't play well, that first one, it's a real short turnaround, and we talked about, as a player, there's nothing worse when you play bad and you have to wait a few days. Best thing about it was getting to play again today. We had a real good meeting before the game, and our team really responded.
Well, you have to like the response, particularly in the second period, right? You go back last night, you guys scored 2 quick goals within a minute, and then you guys really see a lot of sloppy play, a lot of risk in the game. But today you guys get the lead, and it seemed like you guys really learned from that. Guys were really smart and responsible.
Yeah, last night we got the lead, and I didn't ever feel like our game was really in control yesterday. I didn't think we played well enough to be in control, and I thought tonight was a different story. We talked before the game. This is going to be a tight checking game. We're going to have to stick with it. You've got to play 60 minutes at this time of year. We struck fast, a couple goals, but it didn't really change the way we played. We kept playing. Obviously, when you get a lead, there's a little tendency to play a little bit of safe, a little bit above, and make sure you get pucks behind. But our guys really bought in today.
Kaapo Kahkonen obviously gets the shutout, 37 saves, and huge timely saves as well, especially on that penalty kill. What was most impressive about his performance tonight?
He was solid. He just looked, focused, much like the rest of our team. Obviously, that we haven't had a shutout all year, so that was nice to get one tonight. And you're happy for him, especially as a newer guy. He played great against the Rangers. He didn't. He came out of the game against Arizona, and a lot of that was not necessarily his fault, but me making a change. And he's had to sit on that game for a little bit now, so to get him to see him get the shutout makes you feel good for him, and obviously it's big for the team.
You've talked of late about Timo Meier and the big month of March that he's having. What did he show you tonight? A goal, assist, and of course that fighting major for the Gordie Howe hat trick.
Yeah, there's been a lot of talk about him this season. Obviously not having the start that he wanted, but then all of a sudden now becoming or looking like the player that everyone's envisioned and known. And he's a heavy body. He's a power forward, and to see him stick up for a teammate is great. It's not surprising to me, but it's always great to see, and he had another good game.
Yeah, a lot of impressive to watch. Let's bring in the rest of the media now.
Looking at just the compete and the execution that your team had, what stood out the most?
I think he nailed it. We passed the puck well. We skated well. We played a direct game. We managed the puck well. I think all those things go hand in hand. When you skate, you give yourself time. When you pass the puck, you move yourself up the ice to forecheck. And when you're forechecking, your breakouts usually mean that they've been solid as well. So I just thought our overall game was a lot better tonight, and give the players credit. They responded in a game where they weren't very good.
Travis, updates on Lazar and McDermott?
Day to day.
Travis, Timo was just saying that in between the first and second, you came in to point out certain details that you wanted to see change. What were you seeing in that first period that changed in that second?
So there wasn't a lot. It was just, we like to play fast. I think our team's at its best when we're getting pucks up quick and letting our forwards play with the puck, but also getting pucks behind. And in the second period, you've got to watch your changes. You don't want to get caught out defending, and we want to be an attacking team, but to be an attacking team, we've got to make sure that we're good in our own zone, and they were tonight.
It would have been easy to lament the opportunity at the end of the first and miss out on that. To score early in the second on the power play, how important was that for the psyche?
First part.
When you missed the power play at the end of the first period, it could have been easy to lament on that opportunity, but to score early in the second period and convert quickly, how important was that for the psyche?
It was. We had a little bit of a 5-on-3, and we haven't had a 5-on-3 for a long time. It's been a while since we've had a 5-on-3, and so we haven't had a lot of game time action with it. Give Tails credit. We did a little change in between periods, and it worked, and it was nice to score right away. And obviously that was a big goal, and our penalty kill was good again tonight.
When the Islanders take time out after 3 goals, what are you telling your team to prevent that push and rally?
Just to expect a little bit of a push, and we've got to be real solid at that point in the game. We've got to make sure that we're quick to getting to pucks, and we're strong on pucks, because they're when a coach calls a timeout, the other team's they're gonna come, and they're gonna try to get some momentum back.
Travis, what's your thoughts on the by Anders Lee and maybe a third one?
To be honest, I haven't had a good look at it yet. So.